My king, are you alright? Yeah, Shauza, yeah, I'm fine. I have a question. Who is she over there? Who? Her? Oh, she's Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, and the wife of Uriah the Hittite. Have Bathsheba join me for dinner. Yes, my king. Bathsheba, what's the problem? I'm sorry to come to you like this, but my news would bring trouble between us. I'm with child. Don't worry, Uriah is not going to find out about this, because I have a plan. Shavza, go to Rabbah and tell Joab that I want him to send me Uriah. Uriah, how is Joab and the men doing without me? They're doing good, David. You should be proud of them. Well then, you can go home now and spend the night with your wife, and in the morning you can ride back to battle. What? What the... Uriah, I gave you permission to go home. The Ark of the Covenant and the armies of Israel are living in tents, and Rabbah is still in defiance of God's will. It would be wrong for me to go home and enjoy the comforts of a wife. I swear to never do such a thing. Well, stay here for another day, and the next day you can return to the army. Shavza, take the scroll and give it to Uriah, and tell him to give it to Joab immediately. As you wish, your majesty. It's a letter from King David. Joab, this letter is from your king. This letter is about your lieutenant, Uriah the Hittite. As respect to Uriah, I want you to place him in the front row where the battle is fiercest. There he will have a chance of being killed. My king, I have a very important case to discuss with you. Go ahead, Nathan. Tell me about this case. There were two men in a certain town. One was rich and one was poor. The rich man had many sheep and cattle. The poor man had nothing except for one little lamb he had bought. He raised it and it grew up with his own children. It ate from the man's own plate and drank from his cup. He cuddled it in his arms like a baby daughter as they slept. One day a traveler came to the rich man's home. Instead of taking from his own flock to feed his guest, he went and took the little lamb that belonged to the poor man. He butchered it, roasted it, and served it to the traveler who had come to him. As surely as the Lord lives, this rich man must give up one whole flock to the poor man for the one he stole and for having no pity, and then he must die. Tell me, what is the name of this rich man? I want to know so I can see to his punishment personally. I am sorry to say this, O king, but the rich man is you. What? What do you mean? The Lord, the God of Israel, says, I anointed you king over Israel, and I delivered you from the hand of Saul. I gave you your master's houses, his wives, and all the kingdoms of Israel and Judah. And if all this had been too little, I would have given you much more. Why then have you despised the word of the Lord by doing what is evil in his eyes? For you have murdered Uriah the Hittite with the sword of the Ammonites, and took his wife to be your own. Now therefore the sword shall never depart from your house, because you have despised me by taking Uriah's wife to be your own. I have sinned against the Lord. Please have mercy on me. Don't take me away, and don't take Bathsheba away. You will not die, nor will the wife of Uriah, but the child that has been born to you and the wife of Uriah will surely die. What? No, not my child. Create in me a clean heart, Lord. Renew a righteous spirit within me. Do not cast me out of your presence. You and you alone I have sinned against. Purge me with hyssop. Wash me clean, and I shall be whiter than snow. What will you name him? Solomon.